Oh my goodness, a tick factory has been found on the Cape Flats in somebody's garage. Gosh, do they have garages on the Cape Flats? Do people live in their garages? Tick, isn't that a terrible thing? I mean, that is community capture, much more serious than state capture. Do you know, it's so depressing every week. We just have to look at the things that go wrong. And you know, my granddaughter gave me these 2 pages out of a magazine and said to me, Gogo, did you know how brilliant we are in South Africa? And I said, yes, we are brilliant in South Africa. We have invented so many wonderful things. I can't believe it. First of all, let me just share with you. Do you know the CAT scanner, which looks at our brains and our... That was invented in South Africa in 1972, and in England. They worked together and they got the Nobel Prize for Medicine. It was Alan Cormack and Mr. Godfrey Hounsfield. So we can tick that off as South African. Then, of course, oil from gas technology. Well, I remember in the old South Africa, that was a great success. Or maybe that was a little bit of a scam as well. But it was Petro SA oil from gas, established in Mossel Bay in 1992. Mense, wag 'n bietjie, daar's julle lyste hierso. And then, of course, CompuTicket. Did you know that Percy Tucker invented the first computerized ticketing system in the world, CompuTicket, in 1954. Magtig, 18 years before a similar system was developed anywhere else. Isn't that to be proud? Pratley Putty, huh? Did you realize that that was developed in South Africa in Krugersdorp in 1959? Jy sien die boere het ook breins, né? Rooibos tee. Infusions of rooibos leaves have been used by indigenous people for centuries. Ja, vra die Boesmans. But a Russian immigrant, Benjamin Ginsberg, was the first to take the product to market in 1904. Trust a Russian to find rooibos tea. Dolos. Do you know what dolos is? Those strange things. Daarso in Port Elizabeth, langs die see, net to stop the waves from coming in to the land. This iconic harbor protection device was designed by Aubrey Creur at the request of East London Harbour engineers in 1956 and is now used in more than 100 countries worldwide. Do you know, this is so inspiring, creepy crawlies. Creepy crawlies! Invented by a Belgian immigrant in 1974. Of course, he had to come to South Africa to invent the creepy crawly, and it used to be black, and now it's white. What can I say to you? You can invent anything if you just relax and let it happen. So don't just sit there. Go into the garage and invent something original. Do. Gaan.
Evita, Evita, and you know what we mean. Evita, Evita, always on the scene. Evita Bezuidenhout, Evita should be queen.